planty people, I'm Sam from Sam's Nature Nook, and today we're talking about spider mites. If you're watching this video, then either one, you just want to learn more about spider mites and spider mites on plants, which that's fair, very preventative of you, or two, you have spider mites on your plants, and if it's the latter, then I'm very sorry because they're not a fun pest to have. Spider mites are exactly what they sound like. They're little mites that get onto your plants, and you will largely find them on the undersides of your plants, and they feed off the plants, causing damage to the cells, and you can often see little spots of discoloration. They feed off of your plants, so once they've been on it for a little bit and they're causing their damage, you will often see yellowing of leaves, leaf loss, and general just discoloration or cell damage. And the telltale sign that you have spider mites is their very fine silk-like webbing that you'll find either on the undersides of the leaves, between little sections of your leaves, or you might just see them crawling on the top of your leaf like I did today. It was a very pleasant realization. Spider mites, similar to regular spiders, unfortunately can travel very easily on wind and air currents. So things that create wind, such as closing or opening a door, can cause them to travel on the wind current, and get to your other plants, making them a very invasive pest once you have them. So if you have a lot of your plants together in kind of the same amount of space and they've started declining suddenly, there's a very good chance you have spider mites. As a note, spider mites also thrive in warm but dry environments, so the less humid but warm your environment is, the more likely you are to have spider mites. Ugh, they're so gross. And here's some extra footage in case you want to see spider mites up close and personal. Please feel free to skip this if you are queasy. So although you mainly find spider mites on the leaves of your plants, and mainly the undersides of the leaves, they can also travel down the stem or web down to get into the soil and lay more eggs, so that's great. So to treat spider mites, you'll want to take multiple actions. The first is to isolate the plant. You don't want the spider mites spreading to any other of your plants. Unfortunately, even though this was however wide that is away from other plants, that plant of mine now has spider mites, so I'll be treating that one after this video as well. After isolating, you'll want to treat it as quickly as possible because spider mites do cause your plants to decline quite rapidly. To treat your plant for spider mites, you're going to want to go ahead and repot it to make sure that it's out of the soil where there's no more spider mites or spider mite eggs. After repotting it, you're going to want to do a very good cleaning of the leaves on both sides. While cleaning it, you want to make sure you get in all the little nooks and grooves because those little nooks and grooves of the leaves are where the spider mites like to lay their eggs. Which is a disgusting sentence to say. You also want to do a little wipe down of the stone when you do this. When cleaning the leaves of the plant, I typically fill a bowl or a bucket with water and Castile soap so that I have something to kind of dip my paper towel into and then clean the leaves. And after I'm done wiping down the leaves, I will take the plant to a sink or a bathtub or some sort of kind of more enclosed area because neem oil stinks. And I will spray a lot of neem oil on it to kill any remaining spider mites. Now that she's potted up and in her new home, I will still keep her isolated for probably a week or two to make sure that the spider mites don't come back. And then once I'm satisfied that she does not have spider mites, I will reintegrate her into plant society. Spider mites are persistent little buggers, so you might have to repeat the process of cleaning your plant multiple times, unfortunately. Thankfully, setups like this with leca do make the substrate less inviting for spider mites. Thank you for watching my video on spider mite eradication. If you have any questions about anything I talked about today, please leave it in the comments below so we can all learn and grow together. Thanks and have a great day. Now I'm gonna go stick these babies in a nice sunny spot.